Well, John, how do you approach a week where you've got exactly the same fixture twice in the space of 4 to 5 days?
Yeah, we just approach the first game as usual, I think, and what we're doing is the match prep for Peterborough, as if it was the only game that we were going to play them in this week. And I think, interestingly enough, then the match prep that we do for Saturday becomes heavily based on what we see on Tuesday. But I think having said that, you never know what sort of side Peterborough are going to bring. They might make quite a few changes. We've still got all the useful footage that we've looked at with the side over the past couple of weeks. I think there's going to be a lot of similarities in terms of how they want to play, even if there are changes in personnel.
How much will Saturday sort of be on your mind going into tomorrow and during tomorrow? Or is it just a case of focusing on the next one?
I think we've had the debrief for the game on Saturday and we know what we need to improve upon, and there's plenty of things where we were disappointed in terms of the outcome of certain positions we got ourselves in, and how we didn't quite attack the box with enough on Saturday. So there's plenty that we've done today to try and remedy that. It's only a short turnaround, but there's still, I think, a lot that we need to take into today's training and obviously into the game tomorrow from Saturday. Not just forget that it ever happened. There's quite a few things, quite a few points that we've drilled down, and we've tried to make sure that we're going to integrate into tomorrow's game plan. But then once we do get on the pitch tomorrow, it's just going to be all about what we see against Peterborough. If we can improve from the weekend, then great. That's obviously the aim. We have to make sure we focus on the opposition.
It's a change of competition tomorrow, so what could the team look like?
Yeah, I think either way it'll be a strong team. We always want to put out a strong team that we think can win the game. As we get into the sort of second round of the cup, things do change. So we'll have to see what that looks like in terms of team selection. But we think we've got plenty of strength in depth, and we do have the scope to change quite a few things. But at the same time, we want to keep the momentum and try and get a few of the lads on the score sheet as well. That's one thing that's been missing over the last couple of league games is actually managing to score goals. So there is an opportunity for some players there to get on the pitch and score as well.
Is it a chance to experiment perhaps, or is it just a case of focusing on what you need to do well?
I don't think experiment's the right word. I think improve is probably where we need to be, particularly in terms of scoring goals. And anything we do try tomorrow night is going to be with a view to implementing that sort of plan in the league as well. It's a good opportunity, I think, again for plenty of players that have been on the fringes to come in and if selected, prove themselves and make sure that they push for a place in the starting lineup, as they have done against Fulham and against Forest Green as well. And ultimately, it's a good tie against a really good side at this level, who were beaten playoff semi-finalists last year. Really, really unlucky, I think, not to go through to the final. And there's plenty to play for.
How did preparation go today?
Yeah, it went really well. We had a fully fit squad out there to prepare with in terms of new injuries, so no new injuries from the weekend. And everything was good. The Monday turnarounds are always really quick, simply because of the fact you don't have much time to digest the weekend and then go on to the next game as well. But we do everything we possibly can to make sure that the lads are in the best possible shape.